Greetings, dear suckers. My name's Joe Bob, and I'm very peeved. And welcome back to Disco Elysium. Last time, we discovered that, to our complete shock and utter surprise, that lady was not, in fact, raped, and the whole fucking rape allegations were just nonsense the guy drummed up to make it sound more like he killed the guy. Imagine that. God, this whole fucking sequence has just been utterly worthless. I know they didn't do it. I'm pretty certain they had absolutely nothing to do with his death to begin with, and they're just fucking latching on to this shit for whatever reason. I can think of several potential ones. But alright, let's go back in.
The clowns are still hanging around. What is it now?
Claus J says she wasn't raped.
Fuck! I knew that fucking whore couldn't be trusted.
Yes, you're definitely someone who should be lecturing me about respecting women.
You've hit a nerve. Titus is furious. No, more than that. The loyal Titus feels betrayed.
Well, he can go fucking climb a tree then.
For the record, Titus Hardy did not explicitly specify the victim as a whore, nor did he say anything about trusting her.
Yeah. And for the record, Buford, you're a fucking idiot.
Oh, shut up and stay out of this, Liz. He raped her. He was out of his fucking mind. You have no idea.
She's just in denial, asshole. You don't understand the traumatic experience. She's shutting down, and she doesn't fucking trust you.
Yeah, she's crazy, you know. A crazy bitch. You know the type. She's fucked up.
This is a diversion. Stay on track.
No shit, rhetoric. Cut the bullshit. She told me the truth. Maybe you should follow her example for once in your goddamn life, you up-jumped worm.
Lawman, I'm at the end of my goddamn rope with you. I fucking told you not to push her.
Oh, you're at the end of your rope with me. That's not even worth a goddamn response. Do something actually worthwhile with your mouth, or shut the fuck up.
And you went and pushed her. I am gonna fucking...
Going to fucking what? Hit me? Then take your best fucking shot, then. Go on. I'll give you the first one free. You better make it count.
Hit you. Duck.
Titus Hardy!
Her voice rings through the room like a warning shot. Ooh, you hear that, bitch? Master's calling.
Success. Titus backs off. Fists down, everybody.
Trust me, if we were gonna go, I wouldn't be using my fists.
Everett personally sent me to take care of this. If this goes south, we'll all be in the shit. But you, Titus Hardy, are going to be buried. Am I understood?
When she's angry, she emphasizes the S. It gives her voice a strangely hypnotic quality. Her lips barely move as she speaks.
Ooh, dramatic. Hypnotic quality. It just sounds aggravating, frankly. But are you saying she's got the mannerisms of a snake, are you, rhetoric? But snakes are usually smart enough to stay hidden.
Frankly, it's a bit terrifying.
Oh, buck the fuck up, Inland Empire.
Someone has to rush in to break the tension. The second in command.
Look, Copper. We know that fuck was a rapist and a killer. We got him confessing to it on tape.
Do you now? Oh wow. An exciting new adventure on figuring out how the hell they forged this latest piece of evidence. Fun.
Show it to him, T. What's the harm, right?
Here, jerkwad, listen to this shit. And then come back and tell me the soldier of the apocalypse was an innocent man.
This is their last play, this tape. Their story is in tatters, a mess. It might be nice to listen to, but at this point, you don't need to.
That's enough for now. I'll get back to the investigation.
Don't forget your tape, lawman. Compliments of Titus Hardy.
No. Fuck you, Titus. You're not going to give me the runaround with this tape or whatever other bullshit you have in store. I am sick and fucking tired of dealing with your shit, Hardy. This whole fucking sequence. How many episodes has this? How many fucking episodes have been wasted on this shit? I know he didn't do it. I know they didn't do it. I'm pretty fucking certain they had absolutely nothing to do with it. So why the fuck am I even here? I'm so sick and tired of being foisted into playing along with this dog and pony show. With barely even a scant opportunity to even express doubt. Much less tell them that I don't think they even fucking had anything to do with this shit. No thanks, Titus. I can get this wrapped up better without it. Better without you in general, really.
Excuse me? What the fuck was that?
Did I fucking stutter? I can finish this without listening to the tape.
Let him go, Titus. I'm sure he doesn't need it.
Sure, lawman. You do you. I'll do Titus and get fucking wasted.
Convince Titus he's being manipulated. Huh. Let's see. Hardy and the boys know the whole story. It'll be difficult to get it out of him. Have you thoroughly inspected the body, looked around for a witness, gotten friendly with the union boss and the company rep? Really gotten to Clausier? Probably good enough. Anything increases rhetoric? No. Whatever. Get the whole story, huh? Maybe then we can finally put this dead end to bed.
It's you again. What is it?
Convince Titus he's being manipulated. You should know by now. Titus Hardy will never falter.
Titus Hardy will never falter. Is that right? How fucking pathetic. One of his boys will.
Fat Angus, the powerful guy, Mr. All Muscle. The time has come. Put him in the pressure cooker.
We're gonna eat him?
Just remember, it's about more than Clausia. It's about these men and Martinez, their district, their responsibility. Outside, in the midday sun, ruins. The pavements are cracked and the benches peeling. Newspapers blow in the wind.
That's it then. Case closed. We're going home, Kim.
Huh?
Lieutenant raises his brow.
He'll get it. Go on.
Write it down, Kim. In Martinez, they just kill you because they don't like you.
Got it. Kill you because they don't like you. All because
Because they like killing.
Yeah, we liked it. It was fun, wasn't it, guys? We had a great time.
It wasn't for your fucking entertainment, Dennis.
He gets a hold of himself.
They kill you because they think it's funny.
They just hang you, shoot you, light you on fire. They don't care.
We didn't light him on fire.
You hear the fat man wheeze. He's trying to get up.
That's it. That's the weak one. You flushed him out. Now go in for the...
Officer, you will be next if you don't shut up.
He's onto you. He knows what you're trying to do.
He does, doesn't he? That won't save him.
Steel yourself. Push on. Just ignore Theo.
Or what? You're gonna kill me like you killed him? For no fucking reason?
We didn't kill him. We didn't even hang him. He was dead when...
Thank you, Angus. Thank you very much.
Shut up, Angus!
He was dead before you hanged him.
Fatty! Say one more thing to the cops and I'll...
Dennis, stand down, or I'll beat your head in. Theo, take your hand off the belt. This isn't 31. I've got this under control.
You've got exactly two things under control. Jack and shit. And Jack left town. The room falls quiet. So quiet you can hear Angus wheeze.
Angie, where's your goddamn inhaler? You sound like you're dying.
Oh, an inhaler, eh? I mean, inhalers are used for quite a few things, but generally, when you see them in fiction, they're used for asthma. And that's also probably the most common use for them in general, really. And, well, that and COPD. Interesting.
I left it home. I can't get it. I'm too fucked. I'm sorry.
Why are you so fucking fat, Angus? Now it's all pointless. Because of you. You wasted my time. I told you, Titus. I told you just give her up.
Hey, don't you fucking talk to Angus like that, Buford. You can talk to Titus like that all you want, but not Angus.
Lizzie, your help is no longer needed here. Go tell Everard.
Fine. I'll tell him. After a long walk along the coast.
She walks off without looking back. Alright. Maybe we can actually start talking now.
What just happened between these two?
What do you mean what just happened? It seems pretty obvious what just happened.
You're in. He's all yours. Questions.
Finally. Finally, we're actually getting somewhere. Kim, we did it.
The lieutenant gives a smile only you can see.
Moments like those that I really live for. Anyone ever told you you have a beautiful smile, Kim? So you didn't kill him. He was already dead.
He nods.
You hanged the corpse to cover up the real cause of death, the bullet in his head.
Another nod.
Why?
'Cause the girls asked us to. They were in some shit.
Girls plural. There's another girl. 2 of them. Take note of this. They'll probably say more about her later.
Technically, there were already 2 girls involved, but I doubt he's talking about... Well... Also, he might not be talking about 2. He could be talking about more than 2.
Did she kill him?
Cop, I have no idea. The girl says she didn't.
He doesn't think she did. Or at least he hopes she didn't.
What happened Sunday night? What really happened?
Classier came down. She seemed really out of it. Drugged up, even more than usual. Bug-eyed and gurning, you know? Not in a fun way.
Gurning? That could mean multiple things, actually. Do you mean like the, facial contortion stuff? Or do you mean crying?
It looked like she'd redosed after something went down. I've seen that look before. She was scared. I knew someone had died.
How did you know?
I've done this job for 10 years. I've seen it before. It's the politician in the motel room with the dead hooker scenario. Only in reverse.
Good analogy, boss.
Shut up.
You don't get to talk yet, Shanky. You're still on the bench. And you keep taking it easy too, Angus.
He turns back to you. What happened then?
We went upstairs. Sure as day the Merc was dead. There was a bullet hole through the window. Fucking dirty sheets and bottles everywhere.
Bullet hole through the window? Well, we know the bullet didn't go through his skull, so that means it must have come in through the window. Which window, though? Probably the one that was recently replaced. Okay, so it could have come from the balcony. Or it could have been a sniper of some kind. Possibly of the same kind that of the rifle that we found. Probably not the same rifle. But that rifle could still be a clue, though. If we could match the bullet to the rifle. It could also be a setup. She could have shot through the window specifically to make it look like a sniper. Then again, wouldn't they have... Then again, surely they would have heard a gunshot if it was close. If she was on the balcony shooting a gun, wouldn't people have heard the gunshot? So that doesn't sound right either. And silencers aren't all they're cracked up to be. Although, I don't know how thick these walls and such are. And if it was a subsonic weapon, which the fact that it didn't penetrate out the other side of the skull certainly doesn't contradict, then a silencer could actually do a good job of silencing it.
He means they'd been fucking?
I guess.
Tibbs patched the window. And the corpse. We hanged.
Who's Tibbs? The 8th Hardy?
Nah, he's my brother. He's in the window replacement business.
Is that also a cover for... What was that window replacement business a cover for? I can't remember now. But there was something about it being a cover for something illegal. Is Tibbs also? If Clausier didn't kill him, why the cover-up?
You may have noticed our girl's in some shit of her own.
She told me some people were after her. From... I forget how that's pronounced now. Aranye? Something like that. She didn't say more. She wouldn't.
Yeah, she wouldn't. She's fucked if she shows up on police radar.
These people, who are they?
They're powerful, connected to the moral intern. She's clearly afraid for her life. Says if she showed up in your systems, she'd be ghosted away.
Huh. Made some powerful enemies, huh? Powerful enemies in the government. I like her already.
That's all he knows. That's all she's told him.
And why would you help someone like that? By taking on a murder?
Why would I? I guess we abide all sorts of runaways and losers here. It's a Martinez thing.
I really feel like there were better ways of going about this. I really do. This kind of elaborate cover-up was always doomed to fail. There's too many moving parts, too many things that have to go right for it to work that are out of your control. And there's better ways of doing this. I mean, shit. Would people have even noticed if you had just disappeared the body? I mean, it took ages for the RCM to even get word that he was dead, and that's only because he was hanging up for everyone to see. You could have... I mean, there's just a million ways you could have kept Cloget out of this. Besides this, which didn't even work because I wound up interrogating Cloget anyway. This is just utter retardation and a complete fucking waste of my time. Salt before. I was kind of hoping you actually had a really good reason for doing all this, something that might tie into the actual case, but no, this was just incompetence. Your worst sin, Titus, is that you've destroyed and betrayed yourself for nothing. I guess they didn't hire you for your brains. So who killed the mercs then? Or the merc, there's not multiple. I'd be concerned if the murder victims were multiplying. Any leads?
Not yet. Just some ideas. She says the shot came from outside, behind the window somewhere. So that's a clue.
Well, yeah, obviously. Otherwise, why would the window have the gunshot? What are you thinking?
I'm thinking someone's past caught up with them. Either hers or his.
I swear to Salt, if it turns out that Titus actually did kill him, and this was all some sort of ridiculous triple play, or would that be a double play? Some kind of play, I'm going to be very irate. But I doubt that. That just suddenly came to my mind as like a worst case scenario. But I shouldn't say that.
Hers, you mean?
Well, maybe.
I mean the people after Klausya. Maybe the shot missed. Maybe it was meant for her.
Possibly. Maybe.
I like that. Been thinking the same thing myself.
And you had ideas about his past too?
My dude. One of those mercenary buddies of his could have done it. They got guns. Training. Years of bad blood, probably. Or it could have been someone else from Crenell.
He pauses to think.
Tell you what I'd do. Check out the coast for vantage points. Maybe consult with a ballistics buddy of mine. That's what I'd do. If I wasn't too busy doing this clown dance with you.
You're the one who started this. You put on the music. You provided the outfits. You were the one with one hand in mine and the other on my ass, leading me around the dance floor. You don't get to fucking complain about this clown dance.
He's calm now, threw all that turmoil away, and became himself again.
Yay. Whose idea was it to hang him anyway? Hers?
In a manner of speaking.
Excuse me?
Remember the two girls? He may be talking about the other one.
Ah. Earlier you said the girls asked for your help. Was this the other girl?
That's right. It was her idea to hang him. I liked it for political reasons. It sent a good message.
Ah. So that's another person I have to blame for this whole dog and pony show. It's her, isn't it? The missing 8th Hardy. That's the other girl.
The big guy turns to Glenn, who's about to say something. The blonde shuts his mouth before a word escapes.
I'll say it again. All the Hardy Boys are right here, cop. That woman is just affiliated with the Hardy Boys. You don't know her, anyway.
You know, it's okay for there to be a hardy girl, Titus. She won't have cooties. I guess that would kind of complicate the name. Would they still be called the Hardy Boys because they're mostly boys, or would they be the Hardy Boys and Girls, which doesn't sound nearly as good?
We're Hardy Boys, and that's it.
Hardy Folk? No, that sounds terrible. Yeah, whatever. You're gonna stonewall me if I ask more about her, aren't you?
Glad you understand that.
Thank you for this, Titus. I'll go talk to her for the last time.
You do that. Hey, cop. Before you go.
Yes.
Suddenly, the wind picks up outside. You hear it rattling the large windows in their frames. It carries newspapers, circles the whirling in rags in a warm column.
She, Clausia, came to Martinez to hide. Many of us did. This is where you wash up when there's nowhere left to go. The Union takes you in. Now, she refused that protection. But
goodbye, Titus. Okay. Okay, we're finally fucking getting somewhere. Okay. Maybe from Clausier we'll finally actually start getting some actual fucking answers about this case. I've got a headache. But you know what? We'll do that next time. Next time, we're going to finally start actually investigating who done it. From Clausier, who might actually be the person to actually give us some actual straight answers here, although I doubt it. She came off as rather slippery earlier. I mean, if I recall, my passive checks were all saying that, yeah, she's telling the truth and all that. Which now that I think about it, doesn't actually make sense. Hang on. No, she was lying. No, hang on. I can't quite remember exactly what happened, but I'm pretty certain that there were at least a couple times where I succeeded on those passive checks for like drama and such, telling me that, yeah, she's definitely telling the truth. But like her whole story was bullshit, wasn't it? If she was there when he died for real, and not even twisting the truth, really. Those were just straight up lies. I guess she's just that skilled of a liar that she's able to fool my skills. Even drama. Or maybe... Maybe... Well, we'll have time to get into my suspicions next time. So until then, I have been Joe Bob, and I'm very peeved. And remember, dislike the video, unsubscribe if you're for some reason subscribed, and leave a nasty comment in the comment section down below. Fuck you all so much for watching, and so long, suckers.
You're gonna be okay, kid.